Okay, I'm George Quarles, and I'm the head coach at Maryville High School. Well, we go 4 days a week in the summer, and since school got out, I think May 24th was our last day. I think our first workout day was maybe the 29th, May 29th, and that week we went, I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but since then we're Monday through Thursday, and we go in the mornings. We have a group that comes in at 6:30, another one at 7:30, and another one at 8:30. And Brandon Waters is our strength and conditioning coach, and he does a great job of not just getting them stronger, but getting them faster as well. He's big into the whole body, and trying to get us more flexible, prevent injuries, and of course getting us stronger too. But he does a great job, and our kids are great about showing up and working hard, and I think we've seen some differences from last year to this year. Of course, during the dead period, they have the 2-week dead period, but we encourage them to to go on a mission trip, do some stuff that that is fun, because your high school days are only going to come around once, and we do ask a lot of them. But our guys, they do a great job of showing up and working hard. It amazes me too, because we have parents talk about, we can't get them to do this or that, but they'll show up for 6:30 a.m. workouts, and be there early. But that just shows you how much they like the game of football and love each other, and and want to be around each other.
Yeah, can't clean their room.
I know, I agree, sure. We have 3 starters back on offense. We have a center, Drew Curtis, a running back, Sean Prevost, and a receiver, Cody Carroll. And then we lost everybody else. So everybody else on the offense is going to be new. We have 2 guys kind of fighting for the quarterback spot, John Garrett, who will be a senior, and Tyler Vaught, who will be a junior. And, that's kind of up in the air right now. Probably both of them will play, if I'm betting. So we've got quite a few spots to fill, but we've got some good talent, I think, and some good players. They just haven't started yet on Friday nights. Defensively, we've got 4 back, depending on how you count. Dylan Jackson's back at a defensive end. Dylan Shinsky is back at a linebacker. John David Mitchell's back at a safety. And then let's see, Chancellor Coach started some at a corner, and then John Garrett started some at a corner. So we've got quite a few spots defensively to fill too, but once again, I think we've got some good young players. They just haven't done it as much on Friday nights. Well, I think the same as every year. We want to be as good as we can possibly be, whatever that is. Whether that's 5-5 or 15-0 or somewhere in between. Our guys do a great job of working and being dedicated to it. Specifically, or football specifically, I'd say, we've got to be good up front somehow. Offensive and defensive lines, that's obviously an area of concern every year, and this year's no different. So, we'll spend most of the preseason, trying to make sure we have, some kind of strength up there on both sides of the ball. We got a small senior class this year for us. I think there's like 21 or 22 seniors, and that's, for us, a pretty small group. Usually we're around 30 or so, or, I think last year had 34. And with that, it's sometimes hard for seniors to, or for leaders to emerge from those groups. But this year, I think, we've had a few, I think, of Chancellor Coates. He's done a really good job of leading. John David Mitchell, Drew Curtis, who I mentioned on the offensive line, has been a solid guy for us up front, and really they all have. We try to give them as much ownership and leadership possibilities or opportunities as we can, whether it's leading the stretching or giving them some drills to run, whatever it might be, and they've done a good job handling that so far. And football's great, but it really is kind of just the being around them and you know, goofing around, and you know, it kind of keeps you young, hopefully, and hopefully you're some kind of positive influence on them, and you know, maybe they can look back and say, maybe that guy wasn't quite as bad as we thought he was. You know, maybe he did want us to do well and have our best interest at heart. And so.